Hello everybody, this is threezero and welcome to another edition of Transformer Facts Friday. This is the second weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which again gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you guys updated with things that are found going on in the world of Transformers. I'll let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is toys_rus. Now unfortunately I've got a bit of bad news for us UK guys at the moment, and I'm going to start off with it straight away. And what this is, it's unfortunate for us people who've backed the haslab Deathsaurus. It's basically delayed in the UK to spring. So on the initial, I suppose, post that's on TFW 2005, it's saying, you know, a couple of dates to be fair. In fact, it's giving 3 months, nothing really specific at all. It's saying estimated shipping set by spring, March, April, May. But since then, I know that somebody's had an email saying that it's going to be February. But either way, it looks unfortunately like in the UK, in fact, it doesn't look. It's pretty much confirmed that in the UK we are not going to be getting him before Christmas, and I obviously don't know why. I've had so many people ask me, but I don't know why. So yeah, there's no point asking me because I don't know. Anyway, moving on, threezero G2 Megatron has just been previewed. This was previewed I think late last night for myself, but then since then I found some more images of this online. So the initial images is from TFW 2005, and these images I've got from T-Formers. So once again, every company we know is doing it now. I love the fact they do it. It makes perfect sense. So threezero is licensed by Hasbro Takara. They make these action figures. mdlx, I've obviously just reviewed the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime very recently on here. This is, as you can see quite clearly, their take on a Generation 2 Megatron, and I do really like the colour scheme on him. I'm actually quite glad he doesn't transform, because I've never really liked the tank mode, to be honest. I've always liked the colour scheme. It's one of them weird things that I really love the colour scheme and like the concept of it, but the fact that he's not a gun still doesn't really do it for me. But he just looks, the colour scheme I suppose, as I say, makes it work. So for those of you who are unaware, this is a highly posable, fully articulate action figure, and yeah, he looks stunning. And it is of course mainly just a redeco of their original Megatron, slightly different, as I say, tooling with a few of the things. You'll see in a second that he is 18 centimeters, and he comes with a couple of sets of hands, and of course his huge, it looks like a fusion cannon, but obviously it can't be, but it'll be the cannon to his tank mode. Right, moving on, we've got what looks to me to be even more Bumblebee, Energizer or Energon repacks. These are all now coming under the Rise of the Beast toy line. Again, probably perfect just in time for Christmas. And I've again started to do a few more reviews as well of these types of figures just before Christmas. So this are the Rise of the Beasts. Again, smaller figures. This is Bumblebee. There is the packaging you can see there. So they're quite basic, as it's got the transformation process you'll see on the back of the box there. So that's only 8 steps. Then we've got Megatron, which again still baffles me, because obviously he wasn't in the movie, not in the credits, not anywhere, but they're still packaging him in Rise of the Beasts packaging, and again instructions are on the back. And I'm sure these will do really well, because again they're just jumping on board, catching I suppose a niche that is still quite big, I think, because in the UK on Paramount Plus, Transformers Rise of the Beast is going to be available and on during the Christmas period. So it makes perfect sense again for them to capitalize on this and again sell some more figures. Right, moving on, this is amazing. I just wanted to share perhaps this artwork with yourselves. So Hero X Transformers Classics Volume 6 is revealed. So this is just the cover, but for those of you who are unaware, Hero X are basically, in Japan, they're re-releasing the original Marvel comics, a bit like the Hachette Power Works that we had in the UK. They're just doing them in volumes in different books, etc. And they have at least 4 issues in each one. But what TFW 2005 has done is highlighted the amazing artwork for Volume 6. These actually are all available on Amazon Japan, which you can order yourself if you want to, but obviously it is in Japanese, so it's probably not any use to, well, not used to most people, to be honest. But if you want to get the images, again, some person very kindly left these images in the chat. So this is thanks to Nova Burn Heidel. He was basically saying, look how good some of the artwork is on the covers of the books in Japan. And again, I've just screenshotted these from his comments, because I just love the Japanese artwork. I think they do they just do every figure justice, and I wanted to, again, as I say, share these with you. But there you go, so that's them. Moving on to some, funnily enough, more Rise of the Beast stuff. This is some concept artwork for Frieza. So this is from, I've got his name on here, I've just seen it a few times. This is via Shane Baxley, it's from his Instagram account, and these are early ideas and proposals for Frieza. Some of them kind of creepy and far different from the final design as seen in the movie. So again, via TFW 2005 from Shane Baxley's Instagram. It is, he's just, I suppose he looks far more creepy, to be honest. I did think that they were quite creepy anyway. They definitely gave you that little bit, as I say, made the film a little bit, had you on your edge of your seat with it. I did think that they were perhaps a little bit too scary for younger children, and that's why my son's not seen it yet. But this concept art makes them look far more scary, in my opinion. But it's great to see, again, the concepts behind where these characters came from. Okay, moving on. This is from T-Formers. This is something that I've previewed, but we haven't got any images until now. This is the Mechanic Studios Dinosaur, Team Dinosaur. So this is all to do, it's all tying in with the new year of the Dragon 5-pack, and it is definitely Mech Fans Toys. And this sounds to be an absolute bargain package. I've in fact gone and pre-ordered it. I'll show you where you can in a second, because it is of course unofficial Dinobots. There are 14 centimeters, 5.5 inches tall, all 5 of them, and it's going to be retailing at around $75 US. So that is all of your Dinobots, all at what is known as Legends scale. And to be fair, 70, I'm sure that's how much New Age's Grimlock is by himself in some cases. So with this, you're getting all 5 of them. This is the lovely box set packaging that's coming with it. It does look great. And as I say, I've already caved and I've just pre-ordered it myself because it's 5 separate reviews for you guys. And we can see just how good they are, especially because I've only just... the Sandstorms that I reviewed recently, they were all Mechanic Studios. That was my first foray into them, and I was really impressed with that. So for that reason, I've gone and pre-ordered this. Talking about pre-orders, guys, if you want to help myself and yourselves out, get some points and rewards buying any of these figures, if you head to the Show Z website there, you can see this is the homepage. If you type Toys R Us into that bar at the front, so not at the end when you're checking out, into the home page, it will help myself and the channel out a load. And here's just a few samples of what you can pre-order already. So we've got the Iron Factory Leo Kaiser, we've got New Age's Wheeljack, we've got Studio Cells Grimlock, the Metagate, Shatter is there. We've got YOLO Park Scourge, we've got the Dinobots in that box set I just showed you there. There's everything on here. There's threezero figures, there's Doctor Wu figures, there's movie masterpiece figures, again, Fans Hobby, Fans Toys. There's everything apart from mainline Generations figures. So you can get your Takara figures like Missing Link Prime, Lunar Convoy, etc. And of course all of the others as well, including statues and model kits and everything else, I suppose, robot related. So I've obviously just got the Chase Destron 6 builder up. I've got Iron Factory's Ultra Magnus to do. I've got a few of the Rise of the Beasts figures and some more one-step flip changes, just some quick video ideas for, again, Christmas ideas, as well as a few upgrade kits I've started to review as well, thanks to some of the channel members lending me them. So loads to look forward to, guys. Huge thanks for all the support, especially channel members. It really does mean a lot. That little bit extra helps me do things like source the crazy rare figures that I am doing right now. In fact, that's reminded me that I'm going to be doing a very special unboxing about Friday night sometime when I get in from work in the UK. So I look forward to sharing that find with yourselves. In the meantime, guys, take care.